how we first met?
Of course he could remember how they first met. As any good knight spent his days, had been out conquering kingdoms, slaughtering dragons, and negotiating with wizards and trolls. Protecting his people made him feel important and clever. But there was something missing in this young knight's life, and he was soon to discover what that was.
Flashback! All right, you nasty creatures. I'm prince of this land, and I'm here to thwart your plans to ruin my kingdom. All right, now off to the dungeons with you. And I'm off to blog about my adventures. Dear Life Journal, today I slayed 12 ogres, filled the moat surrounding the castle with raspberry jelly, and cooked enough vanilla slice for 400 servants. I live a magnificent life as a prince, but you know, sometimes it is quite a lonely existence. I'm surrounded by people, yet none of them holds a key to my heart. What can I do? I know! I shall direct a theatre production, so I can pretend to be content. For a little while.
And so he did. He commissioned a script and used his fairy tale funds to hire a medieval castle as a performance venue. However, he hired a rundown shed as a rehearsal venue and put casting notices on a free website, because even wealthy knights have to think about budgets. Meanwhile, a bright young maiden was on a quest for the path that would lead her to eternal love, wealth, and fame.
Dear Twitter, how doth one find love, wealth, and fame? I do not hang out in clubs and bars where rich billionaires and movie producers hang out and meet lovely ladies and take them on their choppers to tropical paradise islands. I find dating sites tacky. And sitting in a big tower being guarded by a dragon is so totes old-fashioned. Lol. I'm not really laughing, I just don't have anything better to say. I know. I'll go to a local theater audition, get a lead role, get famous, and score myself a boyfriend. Shiz! Oh, that's more than 140 characters.
Then came the day of the auditions.
Hi! Are you here for the audition?
I'm the director.
Oh.
She got the part. As any true director and actress do, they fell madly in love, and she realized she had found someone who could regulate her oscillating emotions, and he felt immediately that this was someone who knew him from a past life. Almost 4 years later, after countless long car trips, overseas journeys, various jobs and educational endeavors, and a number of highs and lows, and they found themselves in this situation.
Honey, do you want me to drive?
No, I am the prince. I should drive.
Are you sure you know where the turnoff is?
Of course I know where the turnoff is. It is just around this corner.
Of course he didn't know where the turnoff was. True to male form, he had not even bothered to look at the directions. But is it always a necessity to know where you're going in life?
I can't wait to start the rest of our lives.
Well, honey munchkin, we have already started.
And then it got dark. Dun dun dun.
Honey, are you sure you know where we're going?
Of course. Absolutely. Do not worry.
As they drove down a road less traveled, the bride noticed they were passing a sign that had already passed about 15 minutes ago.
Honey, we're passing a sign we already passed about 15 minutes ago.
Oh yes, but you see, my best knight John told me that if you go the same way 3 times, this journey will become 3 times more exciting.
Oh, I read in Cosmopolitan about this kind of journey before we left, that whenever you're on this kind of journey, you should always follow your heart.
But did not the cook tell us last week that whenever you are out on the road, you should never look back? Or was it cookback?
The cook did say that, but Oprah said we should go south, turn left at the bridge, and travel 4 car lengths until we reach a garden gnome, at which point we should do a U-turn. Oprah highlighted that the road would get rough at this point, and despite all of the children running in front of the car, we should just plow on through.
And kill the children?
Well, maybe Oprah doesn't know everything.
Who should we ask that knows exactly how to handle this kind of a journey? Dr. Phil?
Maybe Ellen DeGeneres.
I know, Jerry Springer.
Or Google.
Talkback Radio.
Or that text messaging service I saw on television last night where you text your name and hers to 193663 and learn whether she's being unfaithful for only $26 a text?
No. Who should we ask? I just do not know who to trust, and we're still lost. I just want to get to the Kingdom of Honey and spend the rest of my life with you.
Look out! That woman is of a haggard appearance.
Little did they know, the old woman was in fact a legal practitioner in disguise. They cared little for their love.
Excuse me, ma'am. I was wondering whether I could trouble you for directions to the Kingdom of Honey.
So this woman, this solicitor, this beast in disguise, pulled out a GPS and handed it to the loving couple.
Okay, honey, follow these directions. Drive down Temptation Road for 6 years until you get to Trial Separation Drive. Take a left on 3rd Child Avenue and stop at Divorce Boulevard.
Give me that. Get out of the car and pillage your partner's pockets?
This isn't how I imagined the Kingdom of Honey to look.
This is where I come in, with my iPad. Greetings! You look like a loving couple that's lost their way. Let me guess, you listened to everyone else's advice and forgot to listen to your own?
Yes, we
did.
Yes.
Let's see what the love app on the iPad tells us what to do. Be honest, even when you're afraid. Be intimate, even when you're upset. Make each other happy, even when you don't know how. Share your lives while pursuing your individual goals. And be a team, even when it feels that a single player is all that's required. Look after each other, even when you yourself need looking after.
Yes, actually, that's what I always thought we should do.
We listened to everyone else's opinions and forgot to listen to our own feelings. Now look where we are.
Hang on. I can download that Second Chance app I always wanted to try. Bing!
I just want to get to the Kingdom of Honey and spend the rest of my life with you.
Look out! That woman is of a haggard appearance.
No.
Not to be deceived, the young and loving couple drove around the woman, and as the sun began to rise, they drove off into the horizon.
I don't know where we're going, but we're together. And as long as we're together, I'm happy.
I'm so lucky to have you, my cuddly ugly umpkin.
And they lived happily ever after. Well, actually, it's not that simple. They faced many challenges and encountered many obstacles, but the faith they had for each other and their love and the commitment they had made at their wedding in December 2010 kept them together forever. And they always remembered the vows they had made. The end.